From about 2014, there were some challenges facing defence procurement in the region, and that was largely driven by the decline in oil prices that's still being felt today. There has been a continuity of threat picture, though, within the region, such as the Iranian nuclear threat and the potential spillover of conflict from areas such as Iraq and Yemen. For some countries, they're looking to modernise equipment that's been in service for quite some time, and for others, they're also looking at modernising their equipment because they're being involved in operations in the region, such as Iraq and Syria, and also in Yemen. Over the past year, there have been more procurements in the aircraft sector, particularly fighter aircraft. Qatar has signed for the Dassault Rafale, and Kuwait has signed for Eurofighter's Typhoon. In addition to that, in September 2016, the US government cleared for foreign military sale F-18s and F-16s to a number of countries in the region. So this is helping a number of countries bring their existing fleets up to a new standard, as well as moving ahead with more advanced systems. There are also land systems requirements that are constantly being needed. These are going to be shaped by lessons learned from engagement in Yemen and also from what other countries can bring to the Middle East as lessons that may need to be applied to future procurements. On top of that, there is also a large naval sector requirement in both Saudi and a number of other countries such as Oman and the UAE. Saudi Arabia was looking at procuring the LCS, which was announced in 2015, and at this point in time we're still waiting for some more news on that. Oman has recently acquired its second transport vessel, having also acquired a number of patrol vessels this year, and it's also recapitalised its maritime patrol aircraft fleet, and is possibly also looking at coastal surveillance radars in the future. Offset remains a very important part of any defence procurement in the region, particularly for countries including Saudi Arabia, the UAE and Oman. Saudi Arabia launched its Vision 2030 plan last year and is looking to increase the amount of domestic spending on defence procurements from a level that's about 2% right now to around 50%. We've seen a few starting points for this, with things such as an ammunition plant being opened up in the Kingdom in association with Rheinmetall Denel Munitions, and they're also looking at other operations with South Africa and other countries. Oman's also been increasing its interest in offset programs, having relaunched its offset policy in 2015. This has included a variety of indirect and direct projects, which has ranged from fish farming to port development and other infrastructure projects. The UAE is also continuing to change and update its policies as they go forward, with the country's defence industrial base growing through projects with companies such as Boeing and ATK Orbital. The Gulf market is going to remain quite a strong one for international defence companies for quite some time to come. On top of that, the countries within the region are looking to leverage these procurements through offset and industrial participation programs to find ways forward to grow their industrial base.